Have you ever wanted something so badly you'd do anything to get it? I mean, really. Asterisk anything asterisk. We're talking about a dream so big, a desire so deep, that you'd bend the rules, maybe even break them, just to make it yours. Today, we're diving into the story of a man who did just that. He got everything he ever wanted, but it cost him everything he had. This is the story of Jacob. Our story begins with a family torn apart by favoritism and ambition. Isaac, the patriarch, old and nearly blind, loved his firstborn son, Esau. Esau was a man of the field, a rugged hunter, strong and hairy. He was his father's pride. But Rebekah, Isaac's wife, had a different favorite, her younger son, Jacob. Jacob was a quiet man, a homebody, clever and smooth-skinned. The prize they were all circling was the birthright blessing. This wasn't just a pat on the head and a good luck, son. In their culture, this was everything. It was the inheritance, the leadership of the family, the spiritual authority, and most importantly, the covenant promise that God had made to their grandfather, Abraham. It was a blessing that would shape the destiny of nations. And by all rights, it belonged to Esau. But Jacob wanted it. He craved it. And his mother, Rebekah, was determined to help him get it. The opportunity came when Isaac, feeling his life drawing to a close, asked Esau to hunt some game and prepare a savory meal so he could eat and give him the blessing. While Esau was out hunting, Rebekah sprang into action. She cooked a meal of goat meat, just the way Isaac liked it. Then, she took Esau's clothes and put them on Jacob. But what about the feel of his skin? Esau was hairy, Jacob was smooth. Rebekah's solution was both ingenious and bizarre. She covered Jacob's hands and the smooth part of his neck with the skins of the young goats. Imagine Jacob trembling, approaching his blind father's bedside. He's wearing his brother's clothes, carrying a meal he didn't prepare, his skin covered in animal fur. His heart must have been pounding out of his chest. "Father," he says, his voice probably a little shaky. Isaac is confused. The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. He asks him point blank, "Are you really my son Esau?" And Jacob, the deceiver, looks his blind father in the eye and lies, "I am." So, Isaac ate the meal. He smelled the clothes, which had the scent of the field. He felt the hairy hands. And he pronounced the blessing. He poured out the words that were meant for Esau, upon Jacob. "May nations serve you and peoples bow down to you. Be lord over your brothers. Cursed be everyone who curses you, and blessed be everyone who blesses you." In that moment, Jacob had won. He had it. The blessing, the birthright, the future. He had outsmarted his brother and manipulated his father. As he slipped out of the tent, you can almost feel his sigh of relief, the thrill of victory. But it was short-lived. Just moments later, Esau returns from the hunt, his arms full of game, ready to receive his blessing. When Esau enters the tent and presents the food to his father, the deception unravels. Isaac begins to tremble violently. "Who was it, then, that hunted game and brought it to me? I ate it just before you came and I blessed him, and indeed, he will be blessed." The finality of those words is chilling. The blessing, once given, could not be taken back. The sound that comes from Esau is not just anger, it's a gut-wrenching cry of betrayal and loss. "Bless me too, my father," he pleads. But there is no blessing left for him, only a prophecy of a life lived by the sword, serving his younger brother. And in that moment, Esau's grief turns into a burning, murderous rage. He vows to himself, "The days of mourning for my father are near, then I will kill my brother Jacob." Rebekah overhears this threat. Her grand plan, her successful scheme, had just put a death sentence on her favorite son. The very blessing she secured for him was now the reason he had to run for his life. So she tells Jacob to flee. "Go to your uncle Laban in Haran," she says. "Stay there for a little while, just until your brother's anger cools down." A little while. As we'll see, that little while would turn into 20 long years. She would never see her favorite son again. So now, let's picture Jacob. He's not the triumphant winner anymore. He's a fugitive. He is running, not towards his glorious destiny, but away from the brother who wants to kill him. He is utterly alone. He has the blessing, yes, but what good is it now? The blessing promised him land, but he's a wanderer in the wilderness. It promised him dominion over his family, but he's been exiled from that very family. It promised him prosperity, but he's fleeing with nothing but the clothes on his back. Every shadow probably looked like Esau. Every rustle in the bushes could be his brother coming to exact his revenge. He's haunted not just by the fear of being caught, but by the weight of his own guilt. He'd lied to his father. He'd stolen from his brother. The great blessing he received through deception had become a great curse. He had the promise, but he had lost his peace. He had the future, but he had no present. He was the chosen one, but he was also the outcast. Think about the irony. He is the heir of the great covenant, the man through whom nations would be blessed, and where does he find himself? In the middle of nowhere. The sun sets, darkness falls, and Jacob has nowhere to go. There's no inn, no tent, no friendly face. All he can do is find a spot on the dusty ground. He takes one of the stones lying around, a hard, cold, and comfortable stone, and places it under his head for a pillow. This is Jacob at his lowest point. He is exhausted, friendless, and afraid. He's a man who has everything and nothing all at once. He has the blessing of God, but he feels completely abandoned by him. He stole his future, and now he's sleeping on a rock, with a guilty conscience and a murderous brother on his trail. He closes his eyes, expecting nothing but a fitful, anxious sleep. He has no idea that this hard place, this place of total desperation, is the exact spot where he is about to meet God face to face. On this night with a stone for a pillow, the runaway is about to discover that you can run from your brother, you can run from your home, but you can never run from the presence of the God who blessed you. His story is far from over. This is just the beginning of a long and difficult journey of transformation. A journey where the deceiver will be deceived, the manipulator will be manipulated, and the man who wrestled the blessing from his brother will one day find himself wrestling with God himself. But it all starts here, in this desolate place, with a man alone in the dark, laying his head on a stone, about to learn that God's grace is bigger than our greatest mistakes. Thank you for watching. If this story resonates with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into these incredible narratives. Let me know in the comments what you think about Jacob's actions. Was he justified? What would you have done? See you in the next video.